Alright everybody, I'm here to talk about something that I find extremely interesting. For the original Nintendo, now you can purchase what is called an NES multi-cart. So I did get a Nintendo during my birthday this year, and my amazing girlfriend got it for me. I eventually was thinking about buying an NES EverDrive, but they are super expensive. So I instead looked on Amazon and was able to purchase a couple NES multi-carts. This one is 143 in one. It has a lot of classic games on it. Some of the emulation on the games is no good. Legend of Zelda is one of them. Screen will glitch and carry part of the screen over with it. And some of the games, they play way too fast.
That's no good.
And this one is the 150 in one. It's got a couple more games. I bought this because I wanted the original Chip and Dale's, which wasn't on this cart. And it also has Darkwing Duck and a couple of the other Disney classics. The games on this one, some run too fast, especially Mario 2, which is my favorite game of all time.
He ain't lying.
It just runs too fast. I kind of switch back and forth between them depending on which game I want to play. So if I want to play Mario 2, that one goes in. And if I want to play a couple of different Japanese games, they're on this one. This one immediately just goes Rockman 1 through 6, and it has a bunch of different Famicom games on it. So there's a couple more multi-packs on Amazon that I'd like to get, but right now I'm just, gotta purchase them slowly. Not super rich. Wish I was.
Money, money, money.
We are in the game room. You can't really see it right now, but I am sitting on an authentic 1980s couch. Let me show you that real quick.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I do have a floor model TV. You might be able to see my arcade machine next to it. I will do a review of that sometime in the future. But let's kind of plug this in, see if we can get some footage, let you see what I'm talking about. Alright, seeing as this is the first one I purchased, we'll plug this in first. Now this one fits pretty well. And this Nintendo, when I originally got it, I thought it might be broken. But what it is a lot of the cartridges I have already are just really old. Whenever I put these in, they immediately work. So let's turn it on. Alright, so hopefully it's not too bad on the screen flicker there, so I'll just kind of show when you pop in the green cartridge, you will automatically see this, the best games of the NES. As you see, we got 1 through 13, or you can scroll down, you can scroll immediately up, push right, and it'll skip to the next page, so that's kind of cool. Go alphabetical on this one. All it's got is that little link down there in the corner. Even on the small handheld pirate systems that you can get from China, they do things like this where they just have a classic layout and then they just list the games. So we got pretty much the best games of the NES. Like I said, I did buy the second cartridge because this one doesn't have Chip and Dale, the first game, and I love that game. I think it's one of the best Nintendo games ever made. Along with many of the other Disney Capcom games that came out during the NES era. We've got Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon. The one that's really cool, Goonies 1, which is actually a Famicom game, so I think that's pretty cool that they added that on here. Goonies 2, which is one of my favorite games of all time, which I will do a review of sometime in the future, just because it's a game not a lot of people played that I know of, and it's fun. Kirby's Adventure, there's a little bit of glitching in this one. I'll show you some of the videos and how it works. Mega Man 1 through 6, Metroid right there, love it. Mario 1, 2, and 3. Turtles 1, 2, 3, and Turtles Tournament Fighter, which I believe is the last NES game ever released. Now here's what's interesting about this Tetris 1 and 2. Tetris 2, Nintendo. Tetris 1, Tengen. Kind of one of the original Nintendo Tetris. I like it better. I know some people enjoy Tetris by Tengen a little bit better, but I like the Nintendo version of Tetris. It's always been my favorite. Zelda 1 and 2 right there. Now Zelda 2 runs perfectly. You can enjoy it. But Zelda 1, I kind of want to show you real quick what I was talking about some of these games glitching out. So I hit start. Let's go ahead and put a yeah in there. Register that bad boy. Now watch. Game starts up great. Let's go grab the sword. Why not? We definitely need it. Ah yes, old man. We know that it's dangerous to go alone. So everything looks great, and then we go to the next place. Looks great. Come on, Octoroks, get on my face, and then there it is. Did you see that? Did you see how it glitches into the next screen? It doesn't happen on every screen, but it is annoying, so I think it takes away from the game and my enjoyment of it, so I haven't played it. Now, I just want to show you Mario 2 so we can compare. Mario 2, you can hear the music, runs perfectly, no glitching, nothing like that. And just for fun, we'll throw one of these vegetables at this Beezle boy. Now we're looking at the other cartridge I have, the 151. Like I said, this one does have a lot of Famicom games on it, and this one's actually a lot nicer. And I really like the interface on this, but the only big problem with it is some of the games run incorrectly. So notice the top, how that is bent, and I'll show you why. Get in there! Get in there! Whenever you first put it in, it has a little bit of scraping there. Sometimes it doesn't want to fit, but this time we had a good run of it. Should be good to go. Boom, baby! There it is. Pocket games, 151. Like I said, it's going to start off with quite a few Japanese games there, so Rockman 1 through 6. Same thing with this one. Scroll up, goes up, scroll down. You can go right, it skips pages like that. The cool part about this interface is, and especially great for Caleb, is it has a picture of each of the games next to it. It has a nice little screenshot, so he knows exactly what he's playing. So I leave this one in there a lot. This is where you kind of get into the Famicom titles. There's a lot of them there. And these are not in alphabetical order, as you notice. These kind of bounce around a little bit of everywhere. Both of these have Castlevania 1 and 2. They don't have Castlevania 3, which I really enjoy. Chip 'n Dale 1, like I said, that's huge for me. I wanted that game. It's a very expensive cartridge to purchase. Chip 'n Dale 2, that game is very rare. There's Darkwing Duck, like I said. Lion King, I'm pretty sure this is a Chinese bootleg. Aladdin, another Chinese bootleg. Here's a fun little game, Ultraman Club. This is why I like this cartridge, because it has so many Famicom games I've never tried before, because I wouldn't know what they were. Oh, Bucky O'Hare. Goonies 1 again, that's kind of cool. Goonies 2, like I said, I love that game. And then this one has Hogan's Alley, Duck Hunt, Wild Gunman. These all work. Caleb enjoys playing the light gun games. He thinks they're a blast. So just to show you what I was talking about, Super Mario Bros. 2 and how it runs too fast. So I want you to listen to how fast this music runs in this game. A little bit faster. Let me play the original game. So that music sped up. I don't really like this. I want to play it the original way, the way I remember playing on a floor-top TV, the way I enjoyed it my entire life. So I'll pop in the green cartridge whenever I want to play this game. Alright, let's just take a look real quick at one of the Famicom games. Let's check out Ninja Cat. See what that's all about. Here we go. So here we are. Almost like a beat-em-up kind of game, but the cool thing is, I don't have to stay that cat. I can go to a different cat. They have different power-ups. And it glitched. I do want to point this one out. I noticed it said Ghostbusters on there. We did have Ghostbusters games, and you can find reviews of them, and most people consider the NES Ghostbuster games terrible. But New Ghostbusters is the European release. It was never released here in America, made by HAL Laboratory, as you see, who made famously Kirby and the Super Smash Bros. Games. This game is a blast. So let's pick Peter. Let's pick Winston. And you can also pick Lewis down there in the corner if we want, but I'm going to pick these two. The A button controls Peter, the B button controls Winston, and he sets out the ghost trap, and basically that's what it is, and you just have to go get all the ghosts. Once you clear all the ghosts, you can leave to the next portion of the level. See, it gives me an arrow. I can go right. It's just a fun game. Like, the animation's cool. The ghosts change up, so there's a lot of different stuff going on with those. This one's about to pop and have some babies. Oh, them little babies! Now, I have no control over the second character, okay? I can only control Mr. Bill Murray, if you will. But, if I wait long enough, Winston will get in the right place there. Mr. Ernie Hudson, if you will.
No sleep till!
While we're at it, I figured we'll show you some light gun games. So I do have the light gun here. It is very important that it is a floor model TV because you need the CRTV for this light gun to work, because the TV flashes, it hits this, it rebounds off. That's how it knows where you're shooting. Bing, bang, knows that I'm accurate.
Yes, science!
That's what I do. So we're going to just play Duck Hunt real quick so I can show you that it works on here, and one of the reasons that I bought the second cartridge. So you can't play these on LCD TVs. You can't play these on a 4K. You can't play them on anything like that because there's no reflection off the screen. So let's take a look real quick, just show you it works. Bing, bang, bang, shooting the gun up, pick my level. Let's do 2 ducks. Oh, there's that dog. He no good. He no good. So, here we go. Oh, quacky quacky. Oh, I got you, Mr. Quackers. Cool. There it is.